It's the end of an era. I think artists have spent the last decade playing a game that doesn't exist anymore, and the worst part, most of us haven't even realised it yet. We've been told the same thing for years: post consistently, build a following, engage with your audience, grow your community, stay active. Show up every day, and eventually opportunities will come. Clients will come, sales will come, success will come. But here's the problem. That advice was built for a version of social media that no longer exists. Instagram isn't really a social media platform anymore. It's a content platform. And those are two very different things. Because social media was built around relationships. Content platforms are built around attention. And if you're an artist trying to build a career in 2026, understanding that difference is incredibly important, because I think a lot of artists are frustrated. They're posting regularly, they're improving their work, they're showing up consistently, and yet they're seeing things that they post reach less. It's less growth, less opportunity, and they're blaming themselves. They think they're doing something wrong. But what if you're not? What if the game itself has changed? So that's what I want to talk about in this video. One of the biggest lies artists have been sold is that followers equal success. Now, don't get me wrong, followers can be useful, but they're nowhere near as important as what people think. I've seen artists with a few thousand followers making a full-time living, and I've seen artists with hundreds of thousands of followers struggling to make sales. Because followers are not customers. Followers are not collectors. Followers are not clients. Followers are simply attention. And attention is only valuable if you know how to turn it into something else. That's where most artists get stuck. They spend years chasing attention without ever building a system behind it. Now, just think about that. If Instagram disappeared tomorrow, what would happen? Would you still be able to contact your audience? Would you still have a way to sell your work? Would you still have a mailing list? Would you still have repeat customers? Would you still have relationships with clients? Or would everything disappear overnight? Because that's the difference between owning an audience and renting an audience. Most artists are renting, and that's dangerous. Another problem is that artists still treat Instagram as if it's 2016. Back then, you could post a piece of artwork and expect your followers to see it. Today, that's not how platforms work. Instagram doesn't care how many followers you have. It cares whether your content keeps people on the platform. That's a completely different objective. You're no longer competing against other artists. You're competing against everything. And that includes, say, memes, podcasts, celebrity drama, news, just celebrities themselves, entertainment, sports, basically everything. That's why so many artists feel invisible in today's age. It's not because their work is bad, it's because they're competing in an environment that wasn't designed specifically for artwork anymore. And that's an uncomfortable truth. Because most artists respond by posting more. They think, maybe I need to post every day. Maybe I need more reels. Maybe I need better hashtags. Maybe I need to spend more time on Instagram. But what if that's the wrong solution? What if the problem isn't that you're posting too little? What if the problem is that you're relying on Instagram just a bit too much? That's a very different conversation. Because if your entire business depends on a single platform that you're building your house, it's just rented land. The algorithm changes, your reach disappears, your business suffers. That's why I think artists stop treating Instagram as the destination and start treating it as a tool, a way to get people somewhere else. That includes a mailing list, a website, a store, a collector list, something you actually own, because owned audiences are far more valuable than rented audiences. And honestly, I think this is one of the biggest shifts artists need to make. Stop measuring success by likes, and stop measuring success by followers, and start measuring success by outcomes. Did it create a sale? Did it create a client? Did it create a new relationship? Did it create an opportunity? Those metrics are the ones that matter. The others are mostly vanity metrics. Now, here's another hard truth. I think social media has convinced artists that visibility is the goal. It's not. Visibility is only useful if it leads somewhere. 1 million views means very little if no one buys anything. A viral reel means very little if nobody remembers your name a week later. And I know that sounds harsh, but it's important, because artists often chase what feels good rather than what actually works. A viral post feels good. 1,000 likes on a post feels good. A growing follower count feels good. But none of those things guarantee an income. What does create income? It's trust. It's relationships. It's the reputation that you have. It's repeat customers that come back again and again. Same with clients. Those things are far less exciting, but they're far more valuable. And honestly, that's where I think most artists should be focusing their energy. Not on becoming Instagram famous, but on becoming valuable. That is a completely different objective. And ironically, the artists who focus on value often end up building better audiences anyway, because people remember useful, people remember consistent, and people remember trustworthiness. Now, does that mean you should quit Instagram? Absolutely not. I'm still on Instagram, I still use it, I still try and post consistently, I still post my work, I still think it can be incredibly useful, but I think artists need to stop believing that it's a business. It's a marketing channel, and that's it. And once you kind of understand that, the pressure completely disappears. You stop obsessing over every post, and you stop worrying about every drop in engagement, and you stop treating every like as a measure of your own worth. And that's incredibly dangerous, because you realize social media is only one part of a much bigger picture. And honestly, that's one of the biggest lessons I've learned as a professional illustrator. The opportunities that changed my career didn't come from likes. They came from the relationships that I built with clients, with galleries, creative directors, and repeat customers. Those are real people. And if you're serious about building a creative career that lasts, that's exactly why I wrote my book, The Profitable Artist. It's over 300 pages focused on helping artists build sustainable income streams, attract better opportunities, and understand the business side of being a creative. Now, if you'd like to check it out, there's a link in the description below. And I'd love to know what you think. Do you think Instagram is still helping artists, or do you think the game has changed completely? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching.